Detective Sarah Mills stared at the elegant invitation in her hand. The gold lettering shimmered under the office lights. You are cordially invited to celebrate the wedding of James Harrison and Elena Woods at Black Rock Manor. Sarah wasn't supposed to be here as a guest. She was here because 3 days ago, Elena Woods had visited her office, worried about threatening letters she'd received. Someone doesn't want this wedding to happen, Elena had said, her hands shaking. Please come as a guest. Watch. Protect us. Now, as Sarah drove up the winding road to Black Rock Manor, she understood why the wealthy chose this isolated island for their celebrations. The Gothic mansion rose from the cliffs like something from a nightmare, waves crashing against the rocks below. Perfect for a wedding, perfect for a crime. The guest list was small, only 30 people, family and closest friends. Sarah memorized them all: the bride's parents, Robert and Martha Woods, old money and older secrets. The groom's sister, Victoria Harrison, who'd lost her share of the family business to James 5 years ago. Elena's best friend and maid of honor, Rachel Chen, who'd been secretly in love with James since college. The best man, Michael Turner, who owed James thousands of dollars. Everyone had a reason to be here. Everyone had a reason to want something. The first day passed in a blur of rehearsals and fake smiles. Sarah watched Rachel's hands shake when she handed Elena her bouquet. She noticed how Victoria's eyes narrowed every time James laughed. She saw Michael slip away to make mysterious phone calls. The storm hit on the wedding day. Thunder rolled across the sky as Elena dressed in her white gown. The guests gathered in the grand hall, their whispers echoing off the stone walls. Sarah stood at the back, scanning faces, looking for signs of guilt, of planning, of malice. Then the lights went out. Screams filled the darkness. Sarah reached for her flashlight, but before she could turn it on, a gunshot cracked through the air. When the emergency generators kicked in 30 seconds later, James Harrison lay on the floor, blood spreading across his white shirt. "Nobody leave this room," Sarah shouted, showing her badge. The guests froze, their faces pale in the dim light. Elena collapsed beside James, her white dress soaking up his blood. But James wasn't dead. The bullet had missed his heart by inches. As the island's doctor worked to stabilize him, Sarah began her investigation. The storm had cut off all communication with the mainland. They were trapped here, with a would-be killer among them. The gun was found in the library, wiped clean of prints. Standard-issue police weapon, the same kind Robert Woods had reported stolen from his collection last month. But that was too easy, Sarah thought. Someone wanted to frame the bride's father. She interrogated them one by one. Rachel Chen admitted she still loved James, but swore she only wanted him to be happy. Victoria Harrison laughed bitterly about losing the business, but said killing her brother would only make her look guilty. Michael Turner broke down and confessed about his gambling debts, but his hands tested negative for gunpowder. It was a coffee stain that solved it. A fresh brown mark on Martha Wood's sleeve, when she'd been drinking tea all day. The mother of the bride had slipped away during the chaos, claiming to use the bathroom. But she'd gone to the kitchen instead, where the secret passage to the library began. Sarah found the evidence in Martha's room, the real threatening letters, written in her own hand. The proof that Elena wasn't the perfect, wealthy match Martha had wanted for her family. Elena had come from nothing, worked her way up, won James's heart with her kindness and determination. Martha had tried to scare her away with the letters. When that failed, she planned to stop the wedding with a near-fatal shot, making it look like Elena's past had caught up with her. "I couldn't let her ruin everything we built," Martha said, as Sarah arrested her. Our reputation, our standing. She would have destroyed it all. But Martha had destroyed it herself. James survived, and Elena stayed by his side through his recovery. They married a month later in a small ceremony on the mainland. Sarah attended as a real guest this time, watching the true love that had survived secrets, bullets, and a mother's betrayal. The guest list was even smaller at the second wedding, but this time, every person there was celebrating love, not hiding behind it.